Hey guys, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and it's always in my car. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but yeah. And so today was a very sad day, just because I thought yesterday was going to be my last day with my dogs. If you guys watched my previous vlogs, I was saying that we're in the process of moving and I'm gonna have to get rid of my dogs, and I pretty much had no choice. I literally waited the day before we were supposed to be out of the house to get rid of them. I did not want to get rid of them because they're like my kids. I don't have biological kids. I do have a 15-year-old daughter that is from my husband's previous relationship, but I've been in that girl's life since she was 6. I think the first time I met her when she was 6 years old, and now she's 15, turning 16 in October. And so pretty much my husband, when I had to work today, and it worked out really good because I didn't want to be home when they had to take my dogs to the Maui Humane Society. And Pudgy is about 4 years old, and he is a Shar-Pei and Pit Bull mix, and he doesn't have much fur. Like, he's white with like these light brindle spots underneath, and his flaps, though, the cutest. And he's really not that aggressive. Like, he just feeds off of energy, I guess, like most animals do. And but he was more of a lover. As soon as he would hear my voice, he starts whining from the back because he knows that I'm home. He pretty much calls me by whining. And damn, I forgot my glasses at work. And yeah, so my husband took both of the dogs to the Humane Society to get, to take them in because we couldn't keep them. And he goes there, and they tell him that if my husband decides to give them Malia, that they're pretty much going to take her from him and take her straight to the back and put her down. Don't even give her a chance, because she is territorial, and mainly because she's a pit bull. I feel bad because if I knew that I was going to have one more day with her, I would have paid a lot more attention to Pudgy and give him a lot more love this morning and affection and all of that stuff. But because he is Shar-Pei, he is a little smellier than other dogs. He just smells stinky faster. Like, no matter what I do, I can bathe him every day, which isn't good for their coat, but I say I did bathe him every day. He'd be stink every day. Like we will disinfect the dog house, scrub. My daughter will go in and scrub it down, Clorox everything, and he'll still get smelly within a couple of days. So, but he was my dog, and I kept him because my dog previous before that was Marley, and he was Shar-Pei Pit Bull. But because he bit our neighbor, I had to get rid of him. you know, and it was only the right thing to do, because I would have done the same thing. I would have made them get rid of their dog if any of their dogs bit me, or any of my family. In fact, not saying that I'm glad it happened, but I'm glad it was her and not the kids, because you know, how I would die inside if any of the kids got hurt because of my animals. And the only reason why Marley never hurt anyone, never bit anyone ever till that day, and it was mainly because when they went to put him back, they got really close to Malia, and that was the first bitch that he ever bred with. And so I don't know if any of you know that how dogs are protective over their bitches after they breed, and he just had bred. And so, but either way, that was the hardest dog I had to get rid of. Like, I cried for days, and he cried for me as I was walking away. Like, it was so heartbreaking. And right there, I should have known better, never to get another dog again. And we already had Malia, and I was like, oh, I'm taking her to the pound too. If I have to get rid of Marley, we have to get rid of all the dogs. And my sister is the one who actually saved Malia, and I was like, no, Nani, that's not the right thing. She didn't do anything. It's not her fault. So we ended up keeping her, and we lived in 2 other houses after that. I really don't understand why it's so hard for me to find a house that will take dogs. I really don't understand. And if I had to choose, honestly, if I had to choose between Malia and Pudgy, it's a no-brainer. I would pick Malia. Like, even though Pudgy was my dog, and the only reason why I kept him was because he looked like Marley, Malia, hands down. She just she always wants love, and Pudgy was too. He wanted love and affection, but because his fur was so short, if I touched him, I had like red rash, right? Like, maybe not on my hands, but on my legs, on my arms, on my anywhere else on my body that would touch his fur, I would break out in a rash. And Malia never ever disrespected me, anybody in our family. Yeah, if she doesn't know you, I don't see what's wrong with that. If she doesn't know you, she's barking and making you scared, it's for a reason. You do not belong there. Like, what's the problem? Why you have to put down a dog? She's only 6 years old, maybe 6 years old. That's how old she is. And she has so much more life in her, you know. Like, this morning I woke up early so I could play with them because I thought, okay, I'm not gonna see them again. Last time my sister was super eras and like pretty much stayed in the back with all her crap laid out and talking on the phone, and I'm just not talking to her. So like, I know she has her she's going through her own thing, and I'm not with it, so I'm not fake. And anyone who knows me knows that when I'm not about it, I'm just not about it. I'm not gonna be fake with you. I mean, I'm not gonna kick you when you're down. Like, a lot of people think that's how I am, and I'm not. Like, I will yell at my husband, like, don't talk like that. We should be a certain way, you know. We say, like, for him, I'm like, you go to church, you know, you went to Bible college, you went to all these things. Learn, like, you should be showing what you're doing. Like, if you're gonna be about it, like, be about it. Like, you have to be compassionate to people. And I'm not perfect. I know, hands down, I'm the first person to say that I am not perfect. But if pretty much if you do me wrong, I do not take disrespect. Anybody, I do not take disrespect. If I get disrespected, I go ham. Like the Puerto Rican Filipino comes out of me, and I want to kill somebody and cut them and all. Like, I cannot. I just can't. I don't do it. I don't do it. I totally went off subject, as I usually do. I usually get off subject, and I probably will rant all over the place again. I should have named my channel that, rant all over the place, all over the place. But anyways, guys, I'm just gonna drive home, and yeah, I don't even know how long this video is, because I know I can't go over 15 minutes without having to get it like a copyright and all this stuff. But Maui, it looks like it's gonna rain, and yeah, so I'm just gonna go home, go straight home, hang out with Malia, because I'm sure she's sad. She's never, well, she was alone for a little bit. For like 2 or 3 months she was alone, and then she gave birth to the puppy, so she wasn't really ever, she was only alone ever maybe 3 months after we got rid of Marley. She ended up getting pregnant, and then after she gave birth, she always had a dog with her, whether it be her puppies or her no, always, because Pudgy is one of her puppies, like I said earlier. And so this is gonna be her first night alone. And my sister, thank God, knows that if we had to take her there, she'd get put down. She's gonna take her, thank God, because I could not. Like, in my mind, I'm like thinking, okay, I'd rather them just taking her to the Humane Society, not said anything, and whatever happened, happened. But now me knowing, like, because my husband told them she is protective, protective, that just does not make any sense to me. You guys, tell me what you guys think. Does that make sense to you guys? That because she's protective over her area and the people around her, like her family, that makes it right to put down an innocent animal that did, to me, it should be guilty until proven innocent. You have way more stupid ass people running around this earth. They should be put down, and not this innocent animal. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, some animals are so much smarter than human beings. Like, they have more purpose. I am not about, oh gosh. Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop it here because we're heading into the 14th minute, and I have probably another 10 minutes to go, and I would probably rant on. You should know by now. But give me suggestions what you guys will actually want to see within someone who vlogs, since I am still fairly new. And I pretty much, as soon as we're settled into our new place, I will be doing like me trying to then I'm gonna start my journey on losing weight and being healthy and happy in life, and not so angry and let everything get to me. So I'll talk to you guys later, and yeah, peace, guys. Just okay, the peace thing wasn't working because I am in Hawaii, and what should be ending is aloha.